Hey guys, this is Princess Bun Bun, or Princess Melody, or just Melody. Today I'm playing EverQuest again. I'm playing P99 on the green server. And today I'm going to try out a new character. I'm going to try a Druid this time. So, you're going to see me do my character creation. I'll hop in the game and then I'll hop on Discord to chat with my friends. And so, you'll be here for all that, so let's get started. I want to play a female. I want to be a druid. Let's see. What race should I be? I'm already a human on one character, and I'm a high elf on another character. So I could do a wood elf. I could do a halfling. Half elf, a gnome. I don't know how to say that word. Erudite? A dwarf, dark elf, or barbarian. Oh, wait! Some of these races, you can't play certain classes, so I can't be any of these. I could be a half elf, a half ling, or a wood elf. Alright, so half elf, halfling, and wood elf. Of those three, I like half elf and wood elf. Wood elf would be good for a druid. They're known for their love of celebration and good food. That sounds good. And good song. I like this. I think I'll be a wood elf. Oh yeah. I like that one. Probably doesn't really matter. I won't be looking at it very often. But I also have to pick a name, and the name that I came up with would fit one of these red-haired faces. So either that one or that one. I don't know. She looks kind of mean and angry. And she looks just kind of like, why am I here? What am I doing? What is happening? So maybe I'll go with something else. I don't know why, but this one reminds me of Legolas for some reason. I'm like a female Legolas. I guess I'll go with that one. Now as for this, I like to kind of be a little bit more even-handed. So I'm gonna up the intelligence, up the charisma, up the strength. Stamina's good. Well, actually, I say that, but it's actually pretty low. Okay, this is perfect. I'll do next. Tinari is good. Okay, name. What am I gonna do for the name? What would be a good wood elf name? Ooh, I'm gonna look it up. See if there are any wood elf naming conventions. Probably something natural. So like nature names for girls. Autumn, Blossom, Breeze, Breezy, Cascade, Clementine, Clove, Clover, Coral, Dawn. You know what? I like Cascadia, but I don't think this would fit this character. Blossom might. Let me try Blossom. Let's see. Oops. I guess I could do that one, but I want to try Blossom first. Name has been rejected. Not name has been taken, name has been rejected. Alright, let's see. It's gotta be something tree-like since she's a wood elf. Fawn, dove, evening, fauna. Fauna? She kinda looks like a fauna. Oh man, this is gonna be difficult. Everybody took all the good names already. Alright. Something nobody else would have. That makes sense with like trees, wood, autumn. This is probably taken. But yeah, shoot. I knew this would be the hard part. Kind of want to name her after like a seasoning or spice. I suppose that's good. I already have a character named Safrinda. I wonder if Sage would be good. Ah! There we go. Yeah, I figured that. This is tough. I don't know what to name her. Something nobody else would have. Like tree names. Or wooden. Grass. Or springtime or autumn names. Wonder if this will work. Ah, it's been rejected. Maybe juniper? Oh my goodness, this is gonna be tough. A lot tougher than I thought. Hello. How are you doing? I'm literally just putting like any tree name I can think of at this point. I tried spruce already. It was rejected. I'm good too. I'm excited to play EverQuest. Ooh, Wisteria is a good one. Ah, it's rejected. Gotta get creative now. I know, that wasn't very creative. Oh, I wonder. Shoot. This is harder than I thought. Let's see, maybe if I do something like Olivina or something. Oh! It worked. And now we wait. Alright. Where am I? Greater Feydark. Where? Oh! I know where I am. Is this my starting town? Sweet. I just have to wait for this thing to come down. So I can go back up. Or do I have to braid McQuaid's corpse? Oh. That name sounds familiar. I feel like I saw him very recently on a different character in a different zone. Is that weird? How do I get that thing to come down? I think there's a way. And I just... Oh, it's this thing. I'm such a noob, so like, y'all have to forgive me if I do like wrong things, because I know I'm gonna do wrong things. I know the name of this town, and I just can't remember. Oh! I just realized it was you, Kazarus. I'm about to hop on the Discord. As soon as I figure out how to get back up. Kelethin! Yes, thank you. I knew it was something with a K. Alright, I am safely now in Kelethin. I have no idea where to go, but that's alright. Alright, so I'm gonna hop on the Discord real quick. Hello?
Nah. Hiya.
Yes.
Guys.
Nah.
It's working.
Hiya.
Yes. It's working. Oh, do you hear an echo? Oh,
No.
Do you hear an echo?
Do you hear an
Yes.
echo?
Okay.
You have your stream open?
I did, but I just closed it.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
You are
Alright, so
still
I...
streaming, though, aren't you?
Wait, say what?
Are you still streaming?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, what I had read was that Brad McQuaid played a human ranger and that he loved rangers so much, and that's why everybody was so confused about why rangers were so terrible in Classic. It's like, this is his favorite class.
You can see him from here. His corpse. That's so
And
creepy.
he had his flaming sword and all that. Yeah, that's what I was looked at when you got in, and next to Priest of Discord, I saw just for a flash of it, when you look down, it was Brad McQuaid's corpse, and I'm like, ooh, that's in bad taste.
Wait, why is that in bad taste?
He died.
He's the one that died a couple days ago. Brad McQuaid. He's the one.
Oh
who
my god! I
created-
just realized why that sounds so familiar. Oh my god.
Yeah, he created
That is in
EverQuest,
really
and
poor
was one of
taste.
them.
Jeez.
So someone made a character with his name, which I'm actually surprised that was possible.
Yeah, honestly,
And then
me
he
too.
died right there, so it says Brad McQuaid's corpse.
Jesus. Wow.
I don't know if Jesus was involved. But,
I'm sorry.
kidding. I'm surprised GMs haven't removed it or something.
Yeah. Alright. I am in kill.
I mean, I still see the humor of it. I just think it's bad timing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's
definitely
too
one of
soon.
those too soon, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Even later on, I'd feel like, whoa, that's kind of weird, you know? Like, why would they do that?
Everyone is running past me. That means I'm going to die, huh? I always
I'll
think
go
a
to
train's
that
coming.
A train? Oh, never mind. You told me what a train is before. I told you all I'm a noob. Well, I didn't tell you, but I told.
Nublet. What name did you settle on?
Olivina. Or
Okay.
Olivina. I don't know.
So olive oil. Got it.
I was trying to go with something like olivine.
Mm-hmm.
Something derivative of that. And I was taking too long, and I was like, I want to just be done with it in the game.
It's hard to get a name sometimes.
It is, and I actually tried to come up with one beforehand, but... it just didn't
Well, I
work
mean,
out.
usually you don't. I know you wanted to be. You're a druid, right?
Yeah.
So I know you wanted to have a nature name, like a tree name or something.
Yeah. How'd
But you
know?
have to like choose a version of one.
No, you're right. Yeah.
You know, like you may not be able to be Wisteria, but you can be Wisterian, maybe,
Yeah, I was thinking something
or something like
that.
just as an example.
But I couldn't.
Or
I couldn't figure out something right away. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like on a whim or whatever.
Did that guy really run up to try and start attacking my kill?
What is this?
These people.
Milk and bread cakes. What does it mean when there's a star next to? Oh, you can't sell it.
It means you started with it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
that
the
doesn't mean you
skin
can't
of
sell. Some of
milk.
that stuff you can sell.
Wait,
Some of
what?
it you can't. Some of it you can.
It just means it's your starter equipment.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember how to do this.
Just click on the symbol. The druid symbol, the one that's twirling.
Oh.
Click on it while holding the,
Yeah.
Well-
Thank you.
and it'll equip it. And the same goes, well, that's really the only thing you have equipped right now. That's a quick way to do it. You could also have just put it in the right slot where you see it now.
I like the.
But I mean, I
quick
just use the
way.
symbol, let the game decide.
Yeah. Shit, I don't remember how to do this stuff. Okay.
So that's your heal, and your skin like wood is your buff, AC, armor buff, and stuff.
Yeah.
And then you'll have your letter, of course, from your guild master. You have to turn in for tunic or whatever. But I have no idea where the druid guild is in Kelton. Good luck with that shit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like look around, talk to people.
Jump off or accidentally fall off a bridge.
No!
I feel like that's a rite of passage.
Didn't I do that before? In a different
Maybe.
character?
But since you don't know for sure, you have to do it again.
Ah! No.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
You say that, but it's gonna happen.
I'm gonna try not to do that.
Oh my god, this Noel's kicking my ass.
Oh, Tome of Discord or whatever.
He must be resisting. I feel like my spell's doing like no damage to him.
Alright, I'm supposed to read this. We are the soldiers of Tunar, known as Fadark. Seek out the Heartwood Master. The Heartwood Master. I'm gonna forget that.
That's why
The
Slack
Heartmaster of Wood.
write things down.
Wait, say that again?
Which one?
Heartmaster of Wood.
No, I didn't hear Gert.
Oh.
There's a command. I think it's /note. Yep, /note. It opens up a little notes thing where you can type notes that get saved. And then if you type /note again, it'll come back up. So you can like write down quest instructions and stuff without having to have a piece of paper next to your desk.
Or in the case of her, she could just right click again on her hand in.
Well, yeah, but it's good to know that /note exists for
No,
like,
I
other
agree.
things. Like if you get a quest to run halfway across the world, you want to maybe write down the name of the person you're supposed to talk to in /note, because you might remember the zone you're supposed to go to, but remember.
No, I think it's another rite of passage to look it up on P99 8 times in a row.
I think it's a rite of passage to try to do a quest without P99 at all.
Wow.
All you do is ask someone else to look it up on P99.
You're
You found a loophole where you can claim innocence.
you're a masochist if you do
I
that.
do the quests without P99 as much as possible.
Really?
I know, but you ask us and we just look it up on P99 and tell you. And you know that's what we're gonna do most times. That's why I said you found a loophole.
I have never asked you guys for help on something that I wasn't like gonna look up on my own. The only reason I ask you to do it whenever I can't do it is if I'm currently getting my butt handed to me by an orc or something.
No, I'm not saying you ask us to look it up on P99. I'm saying you ask us for information that we don't have, that you know we're going to look up on P99 of our own accord.
Oh my gosh, I'm wearing like
Because we're
not a lot
helpful
of
that way.
stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you got more muscles in your back on that wood elf than some of my characters have in their whole body. Like my gnome. You could bench press my gnome.
Your gnome probably weighs all of 2.5 ounces.
Yeah, I
so-
think anybody could bench press the gnome. Briarstorm, that would have been a cool name for my druid.
It wouldn't have worked.
Wait, it doesn't work if the guard has it?
Yeah.
Oh.
You can't have a name that an NPC has.
Oh,
you can
I
have maybe a
thought-
version of it.
I
Well,
thought it
you
was
could-
only player names that it like ruled out. That's
Well, the
interesting to
guard
know.
names are typically also last names, and when you
Mhm.
get to level 20, you can add a last name to your character.
So I could add Briarstorm, but it would be like, hey, I'm related to this random guard
Yep.
in the starting city? That's actually not a bad idea.
And so you could be all of Vina, Ina, Rena, Briarstorm.
I do like the sound of that, honestly. There's an innkeep, but I don't think that's who I need to talk to. They're master of the heart or
I
something.
want to do like a satire of it, you know?
Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall.
Like Whittleby Snugglepie?
Wait, what do you mean by
Like,
satire of Briarstorm?
No, it could be like Briar Drizzle or Briar Mist.
I like Briar Mist.
Briar Breeze.
Briar
Yeah, you messed up.
Breeze.
Briar Mist actually sounds pretty decent.
Yeah, I
Oh
like
no.
Briar Mist. I'm gonna write that down.
I'm too talented.
Or Morning Dew.
Or Mountain Dew.
See,
Oh my
that's
God.
that's a good one.
That
That's
is a good name.
aversion.
Is there? I might have to switch to another character.
Excuse me. How
It's
so? I
way
mean,
too many people here.
my God, I'm gonna be so lost at the end of the night.
Oh,
Believe
all
it
you
or
gotta
not,
do is
get used to
follow the
California.
bridges
Mm-hmm.
across the trees.
Okay.
That's all.
Believe it or not, you will eventually get used to Callithan.
I
And then
like
you'll
how
go
she
to
just
any
accepted what
other
I
city.
said.
Yeah,
You'll go
I
to
don't really
any other
believe
city.
you.
Cassie, you'll get used to Callithan, and you'll be like, I kind of know where things are now. And then you'll spend like 10 minutes in any other city, come back to Callithan, and absolutely forget where everything is.
Oh, absolutely. I've already forgotten most of this city by now. That I've already just seen. That I've literally just walked by already. I don't think I've been here. But then I didn't notice that sign before, so I may have been here and just not noticed the sign. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's where I
Uh-oh.
just came out of. And then that one. What's up? Things getting darker.
I accidentally attacked something I can't fight, so I had to
jump
zone.
onto there.
The problem with Callithan is that everything looks the same. There's not really
Yeah.
any good like landmarks.
There's the Scouts of Tanar. I'm pretty sure this is where I'm supposed to go. They didn't give me a name. But that's a merchant, and that's not, so I'm gonna try this one. Oh, no, he's a rogue.
That he's a rogue? He sure looked like a fucking druid.
It's probably this guy.
He has trees on his tunic.
Nope, this is a rogue. Yeah, I know, I don't know what's
Well,
going
rogues are thieves. They probably stole druid clues.
on. This says Scouts of Tanar. Oh, it's Scouts of oh.
Who are you
know,
looking
that
for?
does make sense. I'm a druid.
But who are you looking for?
The Heart Master?
Are you looking for the Warriors of Tunar, or the Emerald Warriors, or what?
She's looking for the druid guildmaster.
Heartwood Master.
Yeah, but in what building?
Soldiers.
It told you what-
Soldiers of Tunar. I thought that was just. I didn't think that was a place name. I thought that was just like, we are the whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's a cool title to have.
No, the class lists are always done that way. They always tell you the name of your guild and
That
the
makes
guild master you need to talk to.
That makes too much sense. Oh, I've just been here. Drat. I wonder if I could jump this thing. Haha, it worked.
Why is this fucking guard hitting me with like
Scary.
crits every single hit? It's blue to me.
Oh, was I just here already?
It's flat out crazy.
I don't think this is where I need to be. Eagle Song, that's a cool name too. All the guards got all the good names.
Shackle Key 22. Who takes
Is this
Shackle
one?
Key 22? Now see, this is the kind of thing I don't mind looking up. How in the world am I supposed to know which prisoner
Oops.
uses Shackle Key 22?
You're supposed to know that? Greetings, Olivina. You look like you could use a fishing pole. Thank you. Maybe some other time. Drat. This is definitely one of the places I was at before. Oh shoot. I'm lost. Think I've never been on this platform. I don't think. Tangle Root. That's another good name.
What about Untangled Root?
Oh my god. I guess that would be one of those variations. That's a joke that Kazarus was just talking about earlier.
Yeah. Or Untangled Branch. That would be the real.
Untangled branch.
Yeah. You know, because it's Tangled Root, but Untangled Branch.
Branch manager.
Ha!
It's not even.
Assistant to the branch manager.
See, now that'd be funny if your character's name was Dwight.
Yeah.
It's not.
No, it's Olivina.
Ol-
I don't know.
Olivina Tangleroot. So your name is basically Olivine.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
She's gonna be Olivina Velveeta.
I mean, I could.
I know, it's a little cheesy.
Oh my gosh.
What's something you put olives in?
A jar.
Lemon custard.
Olive in a jar. That's it. That's gonna be my name.
So your last name's just gonna be Jar, so it's Olivina Jar?
Yeah.
What about Olivina Bar?
Oh, that's good.
Or Olivina Martini.
That's less good.
Oh, dang.
That
What?
sounds bad. It said it was less good.
Oh my god. I'm having way too much fun with this.
Don't worry, someday you'll learn how to move the camera with your mouse.
What? You mean... Oh. Well.
Usually you use WSAD in conjunction with the mouse, and that's how you can get through stuff faster.
It's...
Doing two things at once instead of one at a time.
Yeah. It's just a little too fast, I guess. A little too responsive. And so I end up spinning around.
It's too responsive. Sounds like one of those backhanded Mary Sue flaws. She's too popular.
Mhm.
Her friends love her too much.
This game is too fun. I've lost 60% of my life. I am so lost.
This person's name is Morning Dew.
Morning Dew is good. Noon Shadow.
We said morning dew a few minutes ago.
Wait,
We
really?
did. That's why I was like, wow, this person's name is Morning Dew.
Yeah.
She's an elven druid. She just buffed me.
Aw, how sweet. This is the inn. I've been here already. Oh, shoot.
Okay, now you got me looking up backhanded compliments. I like that. You look great for your age.
Oh my god.
I love your new hairstyle. It suits you so much better.
Oh my god. Okay, I really am.
Oh, that's such a difficult degree. I didn't know anyone studied that.
Oh my god. These are terrible.
That's a good photograph. You must have a really fancy camera.
Oh my gosh. Alright, I want to get over there. How do I get all
I don't know which way I'm facing anymore. Oop, that's towards the zone, I think.
Oh, is this where I came up? No. No, it isn't. What is that? Looks like a, power line. It's not. It looks like one. Do-do-do. What did I
Fizzled
go
3
in there?
times. Now I gotta sit down again.
Oh. Oh, I almost fell.
Gotta get back mana. I want meditate.
How do I get out of here?
You can rename your stream. Trying to find Druid Guild for next several hours.
Yeah, lost in Kelnith.
Kelvin.
Kel.
Lost in Sea, I can't remember.
Lost in Druid starting town. Or is it Wood Elf
Wow.
starting town?
Yeah, there's a lot of Druid starting towns depending on which race you pick.
Hmm. How do I get over there? 'Cause that's probably where I need to go. This whole roundabout way. Maybe.
I found a solution to my Blackborough problem.
What's that?
It's something, well, you're not going to understand what I'm saying, but
Oh.
Gert will.
Okay.
It's something that no one thinks about. You go on the Everfrost side and you kill all the gnolls in the tunnel leading into Blackborough from Everfrost Peaks.
That's
They're
something
almost never camped.
about.
Well,
Dude.
I've never seen them camp it. I've seen
Dude.
one person here.
Okay. Opening like weekend or whatever, when Green launched, every individual spawn point had somebody sitting at it camping.
Well, I know that. That's for the whole game. I mean, if you went into Greater Fey, they had people sitting. I mean, you remember that, sitting on random hills and stuff, facing one individual spot that spawns.
Yeah, we did that for a little while because we found that pixie spawn.
I'm gonna have to look this up.
What it means, if I go on Blackbow right now, I'm running around trying to find something to kill, and I'm not succeeding. But if I go right now into... Let's see if I can kill this. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Nope. That's 2 or 3 gnolls at once. That's not happening. Yeah, if I go into Blackborough, I'm not finding anything I can kill. If I go outside of Blackborough on the hillside, it's camped everywhere as well. But if I go in that tunnel, not so bad. Do I have just 2? Uh-oh. Yeah, I can't take them. 2's too many. This character also has the most downtime for this level range of any of my characters. The shaman. I don't have this much downtime on anyone else, not even the wizard.
Okay, so you've played all the characters up to level, all the classes up to level 4 that are your ones that you're interested in. What's your favorite?
You asked me that last night.
Well, you haven't played all of them up to level 4 yet.
Yeah, I had. Except the wizard, I think it was at 3, almost 4.
All I remember is you said that my druid is my main.
Yeah, Druid's main. I said my favorites, I told you, were probably Monk and Enchanter.
Ooh. Ooh, I think this is where I started. Yes.
And I still think that. Probably Monk and Enchanter.
This is where I started. Okay.
Oh, come on.
And there's a ramp. Which ramp? Oh good, I'm glad I'm not the only noob. Level 4? Oh, that's cool. I have some other characters that are level 4. The problem is that I can't retain information very well. It takes a little bit longer for me to get it, but I will get it. I think I went the wrong way. Nope. I think that was the right way. Maybe?
Do you know the way?
I do not know the way.
You can say that in Skeleton. Do you know the way?
Do you know the
Do
way?
you know the way? I will show you the way. You gotta aggressively click at your enemies.
Aggressively click the what?
Just click aggressively at your enemies.
I mean, that's how you show them who's boss.
Yeah.
You're the boss. They need to know that.
These games.
I mean, I don't have any enemies in Kellethan right now.
Yep.
You don't know these people. You don't know their stories. They could be enemies.
Wait, what? Gert, you cut out.
You do not know the way.
I really don't. I'm
I
so
could
lost
show
right now.
you the way,
The way.
but I won't too bad.
But you won't too bad?
Yeah, I won't. Too bad.
Gee, thanks. So nice of
You're
you.
welcome. You're welcome.
Oh my god. It says I'm supposed to come to the bank, and the bank is just poof, gone. Unless that
The
giant
bank
building.
is gone. The bank's just really hard to find.
Oh, great. Challenge accepted. Challenge failed. Alright. I am right here. I think. I'm trying to backtrack. I think this is where I was from. Nope. Tavern's right there. Goods. Okay, I definitely remember seeing that goods sign. I think I traveled from here. Alright, so I have the goods and the tavern. What does this say? Find the bank. Oh shoot. Anyway, I'm supposed to be on platform 12. And I need to get to platform 21. So I need to go forward and to the right. Sounds decent enough. And just keep following this basic path. Which honestly doesn't look very basic. But this should be it, maybe? Nope. Nope, it's just a building. Shoot. What about this one? No, just a building. Huh. Is this a
Yeah,
dead
someone
end?
came in the tunnel and now they're taking on the stuff I was taking on.
Really?
It doesn't really matter where you go, everything's camped.
Yeah.
Yep. He sure grabbed.
How did I get up here? Okay, there we go. Alright. I'm at Sparkling Glass. Sparkling Glass. Now where do I need to go from Sparkling Glass?
The bling bling shop.
Yeah.
Bling bling.
Okay, I'm on 8. 8 upper. Oh my god, I went the literal opposite direction of the way I'm supposed to go. Okay. Need to go to 7.
Well, that's bad. You shouldn't go the opposite direction where you need to go.
7. Right. Provided I am good directionally, which I'm not. There should be another bridge somewhere around here, and I don't see one. Shoot. That's not good. Alright. Here. Maybe I'm thinking of this way. I bet that's it. I bet it's this way. No, that's also a dead end. Alright, where's the tavern? I'm on number 4? That doesn't seem right. skeleton. Okay, good. I'm at the bank. Go past the bank and up another ramp. Where's the other ramp? Is it this one?
Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not there. Sometimes you have to step to the edge and look, and you'll see a bridge below you. Don't fall off though, but
It's true. Right, take the ramp on the right. This should take you to Fadark's Champions. Take the ramp slightly to your right. Oh my gosh, it's in the dark.
mm-hmm.
Aha. Wow. They really don't want you to find it. I'm here. I'm here! Woohoo!
Now you'll never find your way back.
I know! Hail.
You have to close the training window before you can give them.
Oh. Thank you. Ah.
Are you right clicking? You need to be left clicking on them.
I just did.
Okay.
Yay! Bring pride upon our name. Welcome. Put on this tunic. Where is it?
Put on this happy face.
Did he actually give me the tunic?
You're holding it right now on your arrow on your hand.
Oh,
See it? You have to click on the symbol to put it on.
I got
Left
it.
click.
I did. Still not wearing it though.
That's because it's low level cloth and stuff doesn't show on your character.
Okay, gotcha.
They got lazy.
I can train. Oh, I can't train. I have no money. Well, it says value 000.
You can train. That doesn't cost money. It's higher levels that cost money.
Okay, cool. I'm awful at everything.
It's because you're a newborn.
Yep, you're a newborn, half-naked elf running around treetops.
Running around what?
Treetops.
Treetops? Yeah, that's true. Alright, so I did bind, wound, and swimming. What was the third one?
You probably didn't need bind wound on that character, but sense heading is the next.
Ah, sense heading. I guess that's it, huh? Just those three?
Yeah, pretty much. You can't do meditate till later, regardless of what it looks like.
Okay. Alright. Good journey to you, Olivina. Olivina Jar. Right. Time to go kill some enemies. And get Mooney. What's this? A smithy. I have no use for a smithy right now.
Well, Smithy has no use for you.
Oh, Burn.
Yeah, Smithy could burn you. It's kind of hot in there.
Oh, I have a buff on me. Spirit of Wolf. Aw, thank you whoever gave me that.
It means you can run really fast when you fall off Skeleton by mistake.
Oh my gosh. No. I'm not gonna fall
Yeah.
off Skeleton.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
I'm just saying, sometimes gravity happens.
I ain't doing it. Oh, that was close. This might be where I... Yeah, this is where I started. Perfect. Goodbye, Kelton. Hello, desiccated corpse. I'm sorry, desiccated skeleton. Wait, where is everything? Man, it's so dark out here. Ooh, a giant wasp drone. Can't fight that.
Oh, what's that?
Technically, you can. It's just gonna be tough.
Can't fight it without dying.
I mean,
Don't want to fight
for that
it.
first level, most things are gonna be white for you, white to you.
Oh. You got a point there.
You're not gonna see blue, so until level 2.
Please come back, Bat. Bat.
I will fizzle forever. They shouldn't even let casters out of the classroom until they've proven they won't fizzle that often. You fizzle 3 times in a row, I'm sorry, get back in your fucking chair. You got more to learn. You can't concentrate.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Stop it, Ron. Stop it.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm knocked unconscious. Let me go. Oh, I'm conscious again. I'm unconscious. Ah! Don't kill me. Let me go. Let me go.
I mean, you should be next to the guard if you had to.
I should have. I am bleeding to death. I am bleeding to death. Stop biting me, Bat. I'm already bleeding to death. I've been slain by a bat.
Alright, is this a hardcore run?
It's not supposed to.
Because on a hardcore run, you delete your character when you die.
No, not doing that.
You're not playing an Iron Man?
An Iron Man? Oh.
Yeah.
Jeez, too soon.
Too soon for what? That's what it's called whenever you delete your character when it dies.
Oh.
It's an Iron Man run.
Huh. Today I learned. I think I went
I don't know if that's ever applied to a game like EverQuest, but in other games.
straight this way.
If you had to delete your character whenever you died in EverQuest, you'd never make progress ever.
No, you wouldn't.
Some people might make it up to level 3 or 4. I think I've
Yeah.
made it up to level 4 without dying before. That's about as far as I've gotten, though.
And then you get to the levels and the dungeons where there's trains.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh well. BRB moment.
Okay. I don't think I went this far. Where the heck is my body? Shoot. I didn't buy a torch. I didn't do location thingies. That was a bad idea.
Did you just randomly run into the forest?
Not exactly randomly. I picked a direction.
Do you know what direction it was?
Yeah, and I went that direction, and I don't see my body. I found a road. Ah, there's where I'm supposed to be. Right here. I see no priest of discord. This is not where I'm supposed to be. Huh.
There's 3 different lifts, so
Yeah.
you might not be at the same one.
I am not at the same one.
So what you do is you make a macro for /corpse, and you run around with yourself targeted while clicking it. Not
Okay.
here, but when you're at the right lift.
Yeah.
And your body will come to you if you get close enough, instead of you having to search the ground in the dark.
Yeah, that'd be great. Okay. Starting to get light out too, and I found my spot. Alright, if it's lighter, I might be able to find my body. When you die, you have to memorize your spells again? Or no?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
And that skeleton's gonna attack you.
Shoot. What if I run away far enough?
It'll follow you forever until you go to a garden.
Shoot.
You're getting too far from the city.
Yeah.
You're not gonna find a lift by the city. That skeleton actually did not attack you. You lucked out.
Yeah.
Usually
Trying
they'll
to give
attack
him a
if you
wide
get that close.
berth.
I think the skeletons in Greater Fae are indifferent.
Are they? They might be.
Yeah, some of the Noob Zone skeletons are indifferent, and some of them are. And it's really just kind of a crapshoot.
It's still a good habit though to con everything instead of running
Yeah.
at it like you did.
Alright, how do I drag my corpse?
Create a macro. You see your bottom right bar where it says who invite, disband, all that stuff.
Uh-huh.
Click on the 4th tab on it. Go to page like 2 or 3. Right click on one of those, create one called corpse or whatever. And then in one of the spaces below it, put /corpse.
And then accept.
And then, yeah, then accept.
Okay.
Drag that to your bar or something by holding left click on it. Holding, yeah. Basically, hold left click on it. No.
Oh.
You're letting go or something. And there you go, till the button comes up.
Alright. Cool.
So now you gotta target yourself. You do this by pressing F1. Yeah, and then you click that, but you have to be relatively close, but you don't have to be right on top of it. So it does make it a little easier.
Okay.
So you know you died somewhere near a lift, so you basically gotta find the lifts and use that. Which means you have to keep looking up, kinda, because if you're not seeing tree tops above you, you're too far away from the city, you're not gonna be by a lift.
Okay.
Like, I wouldn't go to the center of the city. I would stay on the outskirts, but you'll see a lift in the distance. Like, you're coming up on one, so I don't know if this is the one, but...
no, it's not.
Then you keep following the outskirts of it.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, that's one way to do it. You can go up into the city if you want.
Oh, wow.
If you know where to find the
That
lift
will
from
work
up there.
too.
Up to you.
Yours might work better. Oh, I think this is it. Yes, this is it. Alright, I'm just gonna go straight that way.
So now you go in a direction you think you went with yourself targeted and click the corpse button. And if it says it's too far away to summon, it means you're not close enough yet, that's all.
Okay. Dang, how far did I go?
You sure you went in that direction?
Yeah.
From the left?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because it was dark and you could have got turned around.
I could've.
Guess you went really far then.
I think I did. Oh my goodness.
These gnolls are actually giving really good experience though. That pawn will attack you on sight. That's one of the things that will attack you if you get too close. You don't even have to be very close.
I'm gonna BRB.
Okay.
This is why it's also good to have a macro for location /LOC and click that when you're dying.
I should have done that.
If you don't think you went that far, maybe you didn't. Maybe go back to the lift and try somewhere else, you know, like different direction slightly or something.
Okay. Remember that hill?
Things are going to look a little different because you were wandering around in pitch blackness before, whereas now it's a little lighter.
Yeah. And now there's enemies everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Not all of them will attack you on sight, but definitely any of the orcs will.
Or the bandit.
You see a bandit? I didn't even know they had bandits there.
Well, sure looked like a bandit.
If you see a bandit, yeah, it will attack you on sight, probably.
Oh, I'm walking away.
You're near a camp or something. That doesn't look good.
Yeah. I found Solam's corpse. Just gonna follow this road. There's skeleton. Too fatigued to jump. Wonder if I went this way. A bat's corpse. I'm not looking for a bat's corpse. Loxia's corpse. How long do I have until the corpse goes away?
A
A
week.
long time. A week.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. If I walk around this whole zone, I'm eventually gonna find it.
No, you don't need to be whole zone. Just somewhere around Kelathan.
Yeah, but like, I don't remember how far I went.
So you were at the lift with the priest of
Discord, yep.
Discord?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least I'm pretty sure that's where I was at. Why?
Because you could have been at one of the lifts.
Uh-huh.
It was dark. That's why I was saying, are you sure that's the lift you were at?
Well, I'm getting less and less sure as I go on. I'm running for my corpse, I'm corpse running. Running for a corpse.
Of course.
Running, of course.
For a corpse.
Running for the course.
Corpse run.
Corpse run.
Yeah.
And that was Corpse Run by Princess Bun Bun featuring Gert. Fruitles, I see you. Oh, shoot. Orc
See
Pawn.
the pawns on me?
Yeah. Is that why you were asking where I was at?
No, I knew where you were at. I could just look at your stream. I was asking legitimately, are you sure you were at the Discord one?
No, I'm not sure.
Hello, guard. Kill those.
Death to all who oppose the Crushbone orcs. Alright. From here, go forward. Is this zone circular?
No, not really.
Because I feel like I'm going in circles.
mean, you can be going in circles without the zone being in circles.
Yeah.
Only if you were hugging the wall and you going in circles with the zone being circles.
Right.
Man, that dude has a lot of shit after him.
I think I hit a wall. I think that's the end of the
Yep.
zone. Dang.
Yep.
Okay, well, I definitely went too far just now.
This game will teach you to be mindful
Yeah,
of
no
not only
kidding.
landmarks, but how long you took to travel a certain direction.
Yeah.
So you know the difference of, did I spend 30 seconds running in this direction or a minute, you know?
I mean, I thought it was not very long. But if my body's
It only
just
takes a few times
gone,
like this, though, that you start to learn.
yeah.
For the most part. I mean, it still happens when you're unfamiliar with a zone, which you are.
Hmm.
I mean, one of the biggest mistakes you made was going so far from the guards when you're level 1.
Yeah. Well, there were no,
You don't want to fight. You don't want to fight next to them because they're gonna kill what you're trying to kill. But you want to be within run distance. You want to be within sight of them, kind of. And if you do step away from it, kind of know where you are. You know, like maybe a few steps, not too far.
what was that location spell?
Huh?
What was that location spell?
Just slash LOC.
Have you not found her?
I just found it.
No. Oh, you found it?
Yeah. I want to see where it is that I'm actually at. Now that I finally found it. What is this? I'm holding a semicircle. Why am I holding
Drop
a
it. Just click somewhere. That was a spell slot on your bar.
Okay.
Just click somewhere and it'll go away.
Thanks.
You already put the lock one on there.
I did, but I don't have sense heading. There we go. Okay. Cool. Done with it. Negative 210. 426. Alright. What's next to here? How come I didn't see it earlier?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. That's so weird. It's like it just disappeared and reappeared. And I know that's not the case. Well, anyway, I was on the edge of Kelethin when it happened.
Yeah.
I've looped around the city like 3 times. How do we not see it?
It's easy to miss stuff.
I
Yep,
guess so.
hills and trees.
What? You would think it's hard to miss a body.
Hills and trees.
Yeah, it's a hill. That's probably it. Hmm.
Hmm.
Dang, my location was really far away from one of the pods, pits, lifts.
One is called the
Ooh.
pod lift.
That. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Pod lift, orc lift, and noob lift? Is that what it is?
I think so.
You.
Sorry. I got junk in my throat. Who dis? Shafik. Here's my lift. Alright. So I took a note of my death location. And here's my starting location. Yeah, it was pretty far away from there.
Mm-hmm. So I realize there's not many mobs, but isn't there a road going from the left, or is that just the orc one that has a road?
There's a road.
Then stick on the road. Don't go too far and look to the left and right of the road. So if you die, you know that it's somewhere on one of the sides of the road, you know?
Yeah, good point.
I think that's what it's intended anyway, kinda.
Yeah, I think you're right.
See, there's bats right there. That way if shit hits the fan, you can run backwards. Well, not run backwards, but turn around and run towards the guard and they'll kill the bat.
That's my hope. Hey, come back here.
I hate fighting bats. To me, they're like a really... I mean, I know they're necessary, but they're really poor early enemies because they're hard to hit because they're flying.
Yeah. I was used to him in, can't even remember the name of the town now. Modina's town. Wasn't Felwith.
Misty.
Freeport.
Freeport?
Yes. That was a really short road. You can't get away from me.
Yeah. I looted a little more armor. Hell fucking yeah.
killed 3 bats and not one of them has dropped anything.
It happens.
It's aggravating.
I think I've killed like a dozen orcs and not one has dropped a crushed bone bow.
Although the proper name for bat droppings is guano.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what the proper name for orc droppings are.
Oh shoot.
But remember I was saying I couldn't get no fangs either for a while?
Yeah.
I am now, but I wasn't for a long time.
Thank you.
If only we knew someone that knew math. You could figure out these crazy stats going on here.
There's a bell.
Maybe not all the orcs need to have their pants pulled up and held in place.
What? Oh,
No,
to
why
drop
would
a
they
belt.
drop a belt?
Nice. You know what? I need a buff.
That wolf will attack on sight.
What wolf?
Probably. No, never mind. He won't. I don't think, because you're a druid.
Oh,
They like druids.
cool.
Some wolves in the game will, though, attack you. Bears should be okay with you, unless you attack them first. That is one thing that makes druids just a tad easier.
For beginners like me.
Yeah, some of the mobs don't attack on sight.
Awesome.
That's why you got all those back muscles. Whenever you cast spells, it looks like you're doing some sort of YMCA maneuver. With the arms, probably works those muscles.
Want to stay at the YMCA.
The wolf one's out of there. It's like, nope. Not fighting a bat above me.
It's just about to die.
Where's Ryan tonight?
Oh no.
I mean, I guess now it's too late. He's in bed, but where was he earlier?
Yeah, I saw him playing Overwatch on Discord.
Yeah. Did you check out his little proof of concept?
No, I did not.
It's pretty
So
neat. I mean,
cool.
there's no NPCs or anything, but
Is it just... Is it one zone or what?
it's the Unity's version of Rivervale. And it looks pretty much like Rivervale, but empty and kind of a little bit different. I think because of the lighting and stuff, and of course the graphic fidelity. It doesn't look quite right, but maybe it would with NPCs.
Oh wow, there's bats everywhere.
I mean, are the graphics better or what? Like,
It seems like the environmental graphics are better, but you're still importing the textures from the game for the buildings and stuff. I mean, it's definitely a cool concept.
Ooh, I don't like that buzzing noise. Yeah, gotcha. Oh shoot. Thank you, guard.
You see how you're still running around with attack on?
Say again?
That's
Be careful with that,
Why?
because if you accidentally click a guard, you'll kill you. You'll get yourself killed.
Oh,
'Cause you're attacking.
I was trying to
You
find
shouldn't
the
be
bat.
attacking unless you're fighting. Huh?
I was trying to find the bat.
It ran off.
Mhm.
Well, when its health gets a little fuller and it gets braver, it'll come back.
No, I'm sorry. I don't know if I hit it before it left. I was trying to, and then the
Probably
orc
not.
came after me, so probably it didn't even register that I was attacking it.
You.
I like how you can even see like the veins in the wings. Like, as far as graphics go, these might be like not good graphics, but like they put in important stuff.
These
I mean, they did really well with detail
Yeah.
for that era.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
And for the time in which this game was released, the graphics are actually really good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this is a massive world. It was a huge undertaking.
It's still, I think, one of the largest game worlds in existence.
It is really massive.
I mean, you have games that dwarf it, like Grand Theft Auto and stuff, but we're talking like well, I don't know about $1 billion, but $1 million budget at the very least that they have, millions.
Yeah.
This game was on like a shoestring budget.
Oh wow.
I mean, Brad McQuaid had to convince people to fund it.
Wow.
And he had to get more than one investor. You know, he had to go to Sony Online Entertainment, and he had to go to a few other places, 989 Studios and stuff, and get them all to fund portions of it.
They didn't have
So I mean,
Kickstarters
this is
back
this is a massive world for what budget they had and how much time they had and everything.
then. Yeah. A little bit of EverQuest history.
Shame Vanguard didn't take off the same way.
What didn't?
Vanguard.
Vanguard.
It was McQuaid's next game, and it's considered basically like the closest to a successor to this one as exists. Because there is technically an EverQuest 2, but
Really?
it's not really.
It's kind of a black sheep.
It's a what?
It's not really the vision of any of the original creators.
Oh.
I mean, Brad McQuaid used to bounce around EverQuest 2 forums and stuff.
He was a creative. I think he was one of the creative leads on EverQuest 2 for a little while, but then left SOE shortly after EverQuest 2 launched. Or it was shortly before it launched. It was something like that. Because Brad McQuaid he did. When did Brad McQuaid leave? Did he leave after Velulus? Or was it after Lachlan that he left?
It was right before Lachlan, I think. Because a lady got transferred over Varant and stuff, and or Sony SOE, and she fired a whole bunch of staff, and he left at that same time. So then there were rumors, well, did he get fired? No, I know for sure he couldn't have got fired, because he was at that was his peak. He was making so much money for them and stuff. I think if I had to guess, this is what I think happened. He did not want to be an executive. They promoted him to an executive because of his success with the game. He wanted to be a game developer. And a lot of people would jump at the chance to do less work for more money, but he did not have any passion for being a manager, you know? So he was in a position he didn't like, but he was rolling with it. But then when half the staff got fired by this lady, he was just like, you know what? I'm going back to making games. And I think that's what happened.
And so
I think he just pieced out.
He went to make Vanguard, but the way he left SOE, he burned a bunch of bridges, and so he had difficulty securing funding for Vanguard, and other studios were hesitant to give him funding because he basically left EverQuest at its peak, and they were like, well, wait, we don't want our creative lead to leave whenever the game is, good, so people were worried that he was going to do the same thing with Vanguard and just leave early whenever it took off. And so he had trouble getting funding for Vanguard, which meant that Vanguard was floundering. He went to Microsoft. He managed to cut a deal with Microsoft, and then right after he cut his deal with Microsoft, there was a massive change in Microsoft leadership, and the person who was put over his product set unrealistic deadlines and demanded that they be met.
Wow.
And so he was forced to release the game like a year earlier than it was ready.
Oh my gosh.
So it was a buggy mess whenever it was released, which meant that people, most people didn't stick with it. They just
Yeah.
kind of, yeah. And then Sony ended up acquiring Vanguard somehow in that whole shebang also. And so SOE then owned all of Brad McQuaid's stuff. Night.
Yeah. One of the biggest tragedies to me is I had so much faith in John Smedley because really, John Smedley, he came up with the original concept for EverQuest. No one else. It was Smedley. And then you had Brad McQuaid come in and actually do the design. So every design you see came from McQuaid, but the whole concept, I want a game that does this, that brings people together. Now McQuaid felt passionate about that as well, but it was Smedley that first called for that.
Yeah.
And he stayed with SOE through all of it. He never left. So when, of course, EQ Next was announced, Smedley was behind it. And everybody's like, well, at least we got him, you know? But he handed over like full creative control, the Ponytail guy.
David Gregerson.
Yeah, and Ponytail guy was obsessed with making Landmark a game instead of just using it as a tool to build EverQuest. And everything just fell apart. And Smedley, I mean, he's passionate about it. I mean, it's just, he didn't... Smedley wasn't good at the actual overseeing of games. He would come up with, like, he knew the marketing, he knew the industry. Like, with EverQuest was a success because he pulled in McQuaid and the other three co-creators. And he chose right. And it's not that David wasn't talented, it's that he split the development team into EverQuest Next team and Landmark team. And they were having the right documentation, like thousands of pages, and changing it all the time for both of these. It's like trying to create two games at once and having issues with both. And these aren't just like small little games, these are massive MMOs.
Yeah, I don't understand why they pushed Landmark as hard as they did. I don't get it. Like, most people that wanted EverQuest 3 or EverQuest Next, whatever you want to call it, most of those people did not want Landmark. Like,
No,
they
it's just
saw it as a Minecraft clone, and they're like, "Wait, we're gonna build the game for you, and then you're gonna charge us for it?"
yeah, I mean, they created Landmark for themselves as a tool for development. And Minecraft and other crafting type games and world building games were at the height of popularity. And Ponytail was like, we can make this into a game. And we can sell 2 games. And it's not that it's impossible to do, it's just under the best circumstances, EverQuest was going to be a rocky development. It's a hard game to make. There's a lot of very talented, creative people, but they all have different visions trying to work together. It's just one of those things.
Yeah.
Let's not make it even harder.
Yeah, Gregerson always kind of struck me as a snake oil salesman, a con man.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly how his coworkers described him as. They said his strongest talent was talking you into stuff. He talked Smedley into giving him full creative control because everything he said sounded good, you know? Now, I don't know him personally, but if all of the people working under him have that same opinion of him, there's probably at least a grain of truth there, you know?
Yeah, it's pretty telling.
I mean, I'm sure he could have just been an asshole and all of them are bitter, but to have the exact same opinion, I feel like it, you know, we've all worked under bosses before that we had issues with. You have everybody saying the same thing, it's probably true.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing now. Probably still with Sony Online in some way.
When SOE released Daybreak Games or whatever it was, or Sony released SOE and they became Daybreak Games, Gregerson lost his job. Like, he's not with the company anymore. I don't know what happened to Smedley.
Let's see.
Hope they weren't trying to get up here, because I totally just went up. Alright, I have a bunch of stuff to sell.
His name was Georgeson.
Georgerson.
What,
I was
ponytail
wondering
man?
why I couldn't find him. I was looking all over Google. I was like, why can't I find a damn dude?
Georgerson. I said Gregerson, didn't I?
Yeah. Let's see what he's doing now. He's apparently running cleanboxtech.com. Smart tech hygiene for VR.
What? Hygiene?
Some people in the computer science business refer to anti-malware as hygiene.
Oh, okay.
So, does that mean he's basically selling VR anti-malware stuff? Because that sounds like a big old box of snake oil to me.
No, it looks like he's talking about literal hygiene.
Oh.
Cleaning the hardware. He said VR, this is from the main site. Cleanbox is a complete, hygienic, and eco-friendly plug-and-play system offering effective and modular solutions for decontamination and drying of VR and AR headsets, haptics, and other hardware. Designed for commercial venues with high volume traffic. Cleanbox works on any type of HMD or haptic and definitively addresses the cleaning, decontamination, and smell issues that occur when multiple people use the same shared hardware on their face, eyes, and head. Cleanbox eradicates 99% of bacteria, virus, and fungi in a short cycle and can treat any number of headsets at a time, from 1 to 100 or more. So he's running a cleaning service for VR headsets. Is that what he's doing now? Is that really? Or is that just a side hustle?
Because that sounds like a big old box of snake oil to me.
Oh no.
Because I'll tell you how you can keep your VR headset clean. You make sure that you and other people who use it wash their hair before they put it on.
I mean, you can just get like a wet, soapy rag and wipe it once, you know?
Yeah.
I'm confuzzled. I'll look up John Smedley in a moment when I kill this Knoll and show him who's who.
Are you ear shy?
Am I what?
Ear shy.
Ear shy?
Oh, somebody just
Is that a
traded me with this
person?
stuff. Yeah.
It's not me.
Oh.
They're just helping you.
Oh.
Click on the symbol and you'll equip it if you can equip it.
Oh, thank you. I don't think I can.
Left click.
Oh.
Nothing happens when you left click on the symbol. You're
There we go.
constantly right clicking. I'm telling you left click, but I'm watching you right click over and over and over
I'm
again.
sorry.
I don't know why.
There we go. Yay.
He's waiting for you to click trade. He's like giving you full armor set, which is nice of him.
Oops.
Wait, no. Slash say. There you go, that works too.
Well, he said it. Okay. Cool.
You did it right. It said it though.
Yay.
See that little cord thing? That's a belt.
Oh, thank you.
You have two helmets, but I don't know which one's better.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know which one's better either.
Hold right click on it, on any of them,
Oh,
and you'll see it says how much armor it is.
3.
And then you do it on the other one. It also
Yeah.
shows you what classes and races can wear it, because some things you won't be able to wear.
Yeah. I
You'll
like
loot
that.
stuff, but you won't be able to put it on. Now, to change it, you're going to have to click exactly on the armor itself if you're trying to swap out things.
Yeah.
I'm about to level soon. That means I'll have gained 2 levels today with not a significant amount of work either.
Oh, dang, there's more stuff.
Well, you just getting all kinds of lucky today.
Yeah.
That's a different belt.
Oh.
If it pops back like that, it either means you can't wear it or it means you already have some in that slot. So if you already have some in the slot, you have to compare it, figure out which one's better, and actually replace it manually.
I had,
So you'll have to
Sorry,
Huh?
what?
So you'll have to check both of those belts, the one you were wearing and the one that you were holding a moment ago that was in your inventory.
It doesn't matter. It's the same.
Also, crushed bone belts are for a quest to turn in, so maybe that's why he gave it to you.
Oh. There
You
was,
just did.
huh?
Giving you crush bone belts?
I
Just
think he
one.
gave her one, probably to wear though.
Yeah. I know he was trying to give me a splintering club, but now I don't see it in my inventory. So I don't know what happened.
It might
to
be in your suitcase or something, or your bag.
No.
If he gave her a crush bone belt, it probably weren't to wear. I don't think they're that great of equipment.
See. Ooh, look at all that arm stuff I'm wearing. Woo! Alright, cool.
I don't know. Maybe he didn't give you. Maybe he didn't give you another thing after all. He maybe have been trying to, but maybe he
Yeah.
got impatient or something.
Oh man, it's dark. Here we go.
Yeah, you might have to go sell some stuff or something,
Yeah, there's a lot in my.
or bank some stuff or whatever you want.
Yeah, bank it. Now, can I find the bank again? That is the question.
All right, let's look at the clock. It is 11:36. Go find a bank.
No pressure.
All right, John Smedley, what you doing now?
The inn. Inn is not the bank.
I do know he started his own video game company, but it folded in like 2017, unfortunately. The guy that committed suicide last week,
Mm-hmm.
he was working on that for a short time. Their game for Smedley.
What game was he making?
Hero's Song. I don't know what it was.
I don't think I ever heard of it.
His game company was called Pixel Image. So now Smedley is the general manager of a newly opened Amazon Games studio. For video games. So Amazon's trying to get into video games now, and Smedley's the manager of it.
Huh.
In San Diego. Man, his tweets. It's like, tonight we say goodbye to a friend and colleague, Matt McDonald. Then it's like a few days later, he has to say something for Brad McQuaid also, you know?
Yeah.
Ooh. All right, made it to the bank.
Whoa.
Whoop, whoop. All right, let's see. Ooh, I have a gold. I have 8 items.
I hate trying to find the Calithan Bank so much that I realized it'd be shorter to just run to the bank and butcher block. So that's what I'm doing.
Milk, water, and ration.
I'm not so sure it'd be shorter.
What's that?
I'm not so sure it'd be shorter regardless. Caledon's pretty far away once you zone in the butcher block.
It would be faster to go to Felwith, though.
Yeah, Felwith, I can agree with that.
No, I had to run to Butcher for a quest, so
Okay.
I said I'm not gonna waste my time trying to find that bank in Calithan. I'll just do it in Caledon.
Mm-hmm.
Turn in my
Sure hope that's
practical
only
notes that
one.
I gathered. I got quite a few. I got like 12.
I think that's good.
See how many, how much experience I get. I might level up from this. That'd be nice. It'd be nice to level up tonight.
Oh, you know what I need to do?
May not, though. I'm not too close to level.
This again. Okay, now we're.
Now you see if I can do that, chat.
Will you fucking die, you stupid goal? No.
Tavern. Goods.
You almost caused me some severe issues there.
To the Fadar.
All right.
Alright.
Oh, I don't think this is gonna level me.
I don't think I've been here before.
more kill and I leveled.
Not me. I've got quite a bit till I level.
You should be leveling way faster than either of us.
Well, I'm level 2.
Whoop! I dinged.
Congrats.
Da, 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 da.
Yep. That was the last one. I dinged 1 belt before I ran out. That was awesome. I got all this tattered leather to sell. Oh wait. Druids? Yeah, you can wear all this crap, Cassie. I should give it to you.
Where are you at?
Paladin.
Where's that?
A zone over. I'm gonna be back that way shortly. I'm gonna log out in Felwith.
Okay.
You know how to get to Felwith?
Is that the starting point of, High
High
Elves?
elves, yeah.
Yep.
I can follow the road, even though it's dark.
Not that road.
Oh.
When you're facing the Priest of Discord,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna want to go left to the lift that's that way. Like, look at the lift by Discord. You're literally not looking at the lift.
Yes, I am.
Okay, now you are on my screen. There must be some serious delay.
Oh, it's some lag.
Well, anyway, when you're looking at that lift, off to the left is another lift. Not directly to the
Yeah,
left, but
I
if you
know.
follow the city.
I
And
know
from
what
that
you're
lift is a road.
talking about. Okay.
But it's so dark, I don't know if you're going to be able to see all that.
Well, I imagine it's... Oh,
Oh,
it's this
okay.
one.
Yeah, that lift right there, there's a road there. That's the road that leads to Felwith.
Okay.
You'll see the road eventually branch to the left. You ignore that.
Ignore it to the left. Ooh.
You might do better leveling in front of Felwith anyway,
I think
because there's a lot
so.
more mobs.
Yeah. I actually had that thought.
You're familiar with the city too.
Exactly. A blessing in disguise.
I mean, you'll have to return to Kelton anytime you want your spells,
Yeah,
but
that's fun. That's no problem.
I mean, it's literally like a 2-minute run.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Well, that motherfucker said right there.
Making fun of me?
No, I would never dream of it.
Sure.
I can make fun all you want. All I gotta do is hide inside a building and kill it, and I'm safe.
Aw.
Never gonna find me.
Not cool, man. This is another place I like the music for.
Felwith?
Yeah. Why did I come here again?
To meet me.
Because Gert's gonna meet you there soonish,
yeah.
and because you can level in front of it and stuff. That's why.
Whoops.
Boom! Just teleported in. Okay, where are you
Boom.
I just got here. I went into Northern Felwith. I'm at the
Okay.
Castle thing.
at? I teleported right outside the city, so I'm zoning in the city right
Okay.
now. Somebody says, want to do Crush Bone Taskmaster.
Taskmaster.
Crush Bone Taskmaster.
He's the master of task.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go to bed. Oh, I'm sorry, I must log off.
Tell him you don't want to help people. You don't want to help his kind, and let him ponder over that one.
Wow. Jeez.
I've joined groups before and had people go, "Oh, great, it's Whittleby," and I'm like, "Who is this person? What did I do to him?" I mean, I believe him. There's a reason for it.
It's probably all
I
your
just can't remember what it
puns you
is.
made.
You know, it hasn't happened on this server, but I'm saying on Blue that used to happen.
Uh-huh.
You are a tiny, naked little elf.
Are you Kalea?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm not
My
tiny. I'm not a halfling.
Look at me.
I'm
And
looking.
look at you.
I'm looking at you.
I'm human height. You are teensy. I could eat you. Okay. That. You need that.
Oh, you know what? I can give you something.
That. And those.
Do you need a bottle of Kalish?
I like how
Sure,
you just
I'll
sticking
take
stuff
it.
in a trade window. You don't even know if he wants that stuff.
The spider silk? I love spider silk.
Alright.
That.
I'll throw in a bottle of Kalish. That's it?
Yep.
Thank you. Let's see. Oh, I have two of these. Three. It's the same.
Yeah, but the leather has a graphic.
Oh.
Your character's wearing gloves now.
Oh, cool. I love that. 2, 6. Ooh, I definitely want to wear that one. What is this thing? An eye patch. You want me to be a pirate?
It's a magic eye patch.
Oh.
It's got stats on it. That's actually a really good druid item. It gives you more wisdom.
Okay. Got
She
that.
probably got better stuff than me now. I'm wearing all cloth, I think.
It's possible.
Oh, my
I've got
druid.
some leather left over if you want it, Greg.
I'll eventually buy stuff, probably.
Can't replace the small cloth cord. Why is that? Oh,
That
there we go. Oh,
It's not a belt. Hold right click on it.
oh, it's a neck thing.
Yeah, it tells you what slot it goes in.
Oh, I have one already.
Yeah, it happens.
Okay, I think that's everything. Cool.
Now you gotta look at your character. Fashion quest.
How do I look at the front?
F9. Press it a couple times to change views. One of those F9s will let you use your mouse to hold right click and spin around and stuff. Ah, don't run for me, Noel.
I'm wearing some kind of bathing suit looking thing.
That's your default armor. So it looks like you're wearing like a corset or a top, like a leather top,
Yeah.
and then like high-rise panties.
Okay.
That's what it looks like.
It
Like
sure
80s.
does.
Like the old 80s style. This is totally sexy. super unattractive panties.
You know what it
I'm
makes
talking
me
You're
think
definitely
of? What?
you're definitely a tree floozy.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Should have named myself Sinedra. Actually,
What
I
does it
think
make you
that's
think of?
taken already. Huh?
What does it make you think of?
Sinedra.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize you continued thought.
I actually like the way leather looks, like the leather armor normally looks on wood elves, but you definitely need to find some pants.
It looks like an 80s workout video.
Yes, yes it does.
Someone needs to create Richard Simmons.
I was gonna
and run
say,
with him.
all we need now is Richard Simmons. I do need pants. Where do they sell pants?
You have to go find some.
Oh,
Your
like...
first action quest is to run around
You
looking
think-
like that until you find pants.
You think with how many belts Gert has taken off of orcs, he would have had a pair of pants with him?
Right?
The dwarf didn't give me any pants. He gave me like 3 pairs of boots and 2 sleeves, but no pants.
I don't remember
Yeah, but you're
orcs
taking
wearing
belts
pants.
off of all the pants.
Do you really want to wear orc pants?
She might like orc pants. You don't know what she's into.
Orcs are like nasty and dirty, and I bet they just like go to the bathroom through their pants.
Ew.
So what you're saying is they'll be brown like nature.
Oh my god.
Druids love nature.
Oh, gross.
What's more natural than bodily fluids?
Oh
I
my
don't
god.
kind of soiled that druids are looking for.
So nasty.
I mean, that's why they call them. Yeah, that's why they call them soiled pants.
Oh. No. I don't think so. Alright, I'm gonna go kill some things.
I say that every day.
Some enemies.
You must kill your enemies. What you need is a fucking torch, actually. I don't know how much money you have, but if you go back to a merchant in town, there might be one that sells a torch if you're only using a one-handed weapon.
Hold up.
I don't think I'd have any money.
Because you can't see shit.
Yeah, I don't have any money.
Where is she?
I'm in Greater Fadar.
She just zoned. She's just on the outside.
I'm like in a hallway.
I mean, you can see fine because the person in front of you right now is lit up.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a second. I'll be right there.
Okay.
There's someone in out of character in her zone in Greater Fay asking if anyone's buying belts. So if you got money, Gerd, and you want to buy belts, you go ahead.
I do have money.
Some pants would
Here
be
you go.
nice though.
Oh, it can't be traded. Never mind.
Oh no.
It was your summoned.
Yeah.
Yeah, some can be traded and some can't. I have no idea.
It doesn't say no trade. It does say no drop. I guess no drop includes no trade.
Interesting. I guess
Probably.
Yeah, I can make it pretty bright.
She might be able to buy a level 1 spell that has some lights. I can't remember a druid. It won't be great though. It'll be like Fire Beetle eye brightness.
This is better than Fire Beetle.
Oh, I know. And she'll get one that's better too, but not at her level.
Wait a minute.
Hmm.
What was that about a fire beetle?
Those
Do you
line
have
up.
one?
Yes.
Stick that in your secondary slot, next to your weapon.
Well,
Yeah,
hot
there you go.
dog.
See how everything's lit up now?
Yes.
There you go.
Thank
That's
you.
a lot more. That's a lot more helper.
It's a lot more.
That's the helperist right there.
Oh my god.
Oh, I watched the 2 episodes of Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
We watched the second one today.
Yeah. What did you think of that second one?
That was a whole episode about a toilet.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that. I was like, okay,
Me
this is,
neither.
a side plot or whatever. But nope. The whole episode was about a toilet.
I liked it.
Coping with
Could have been really
loss.
shitty.
Uh,
Ah.
Oh no, Greg's rubbing off on you.
I've been making
It's like a
puns since
disease.
before I met him. It's actually a selling point.
now you're just making good puns.
That's true. Yeah, before they weren't that great. My skill has definitely gone up from knowing him.
I think Rick and Morty, I think it comes on Sundays.
Yeah, supposed to.
So I gotta wait till Sunday.
Where's my
Sundays.
bag?
Saturday.
No.
I'm going. Peace out.
Good night.
Night. I guess I'm gonna hop off Discord too. I'm gonna stay in EverQuest for a little bit longer, but I'm gonna watch stuff or something while
Okay.
I do it because I'm camping in front of a rock. I wait till something appears in front of a rock, and then I have to blast it with a spell. Then I have to wait again.
Alright.
Alrighty, see ya.
See ya. Well, that was fun. I always like chatting with my friends while I play EverQuest. Okay, I saw an orc pawn around here somewhere. No, I don't see it. There it is. Ooh, an even fight. Now, if I approach him, he's gonna attack me, so I don't think I'm gonna approach him. I'm just gonna go this way. Maybe I can get that decaying skeleton. Nothing. Oh my gosh, where did it go? It just disappeared. Oh. That's so strange. Alright, God experience. He's so creepy looking. Especially from the ground looking up. I don't like it. Thanks for the bone chips, though. Oh, he tried to follow it. Alright. Nothing. I just have to kill more bats. So creepy. Oh, a bag. That is awesome. Alright, let's see. Clunk. Clunk. Oh, it's too big. Darn. So many bats. Wow, come back here. Am I even going in the right direction? Probably not. Yep, I'm not. Wow, alright. Alright, I'm starting to drift a bit, so I think I'm gonna end the stream and get ready for bed and going to sleep. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. Next time I come in, I'll have to sell some stuff, just to get some money. But I have plenty of stuff I can sell, and I got some 3 bags. Awesome. So I will have to do that next time. I'm gonna go ahead and sit and camp here. I want to thank everybody for stopping by today, and special thanks to Earshy. I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you for the trade. You gave me some really nice stuff. So thank you so much, and I will see y'all next time. Have a good night.